out the issue of a vaccine to Dr. Mohammed Munir, who's been leading the team at Lancaster University, which is trying to find a vaccine for COVID-19. A very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Jen.
So, there's quite a number of clinical trials getting underway. What is your situation first with your team at your university?
Yeah, my team here at the Lancaster University developing a vaccine that is one of very few vaccines that can be administered intranasally. And we believe that since this is a respiratory infection, if we can protect our respiratory system, probably we will be in a better situation to protect us. And this is really cheap to produce. It can be produced in abbreviated chicken eggs, as cheap as chips. However, the progress is not as fast as we anticipated, primarily because of lack of funds and the support. But yeah, we are going on well with the animal trial that appear very good in inducing antibodies and as well as T cells.
I mean, give us a sense of the scale of your trial at the moment. How many people have been working on it for how long? Just give viewers a sense of this.
Yes, so our vaccine is not in human trial yet. So what we are testing is the first stage at the development stage in the laboratory, where we developed the construct in which we took the antigen from the source to very high resolution data analyzed and put it into the one of the avian vector, the vector that causes disease in poultry, but is very inert and high immune responses in humans. So we put the antigen into the vector called Newcastle disease virus, and after that development we took into the animal, where we have seen a strong induction of antibody responses as well as cellular responses. Both are important to protect against the infection, but we are not yet into the human. That would be the next step, of course.
And the fact that there are, of course, attempts going on amongst various teams in various countries, is that helpful? That sort of level of professional competition, does that spur the teams on? I mean, is there any sharing of knowledge and data, or is this literally a race to be the first people to find something that can help populations?
Well, Jean, one thing is true that certainly there is a level of competition among different pharmaceuticals. However, we have seen a great level of collaboration at the same time, where people from different disciplines, they came together and we help each other really to drive this vaccine development, because the vaccine development isn't really a work of an individual university or individual group. Is a multi-disciplinary action, not only just at the development stage, but also taking on to the clinical trials and afterward for the scaling up and distribution, marketing and all that sort. So there's a great level of collaboration ongoing, but still there are always room for the improvement. I think the effort from the beginning has been really to collate our efforts to make sure that we have a vaccine in unprecedented time, which is already going on very well. For instance, 5-year time has been compressed to less than a year, and we have never seen a vaccine going into phase 3 trial, and that wouldn't have been possible without the collaborative effort from the scientific community.
Right, so I mean that is one positive to take. I am quite sure that everybody you talk to about this says to you, how long, what sort of date and timescale are you putting on it? I mean, presumably from everything you say, that there can't be any chance of getting anything this year, can there? Or could that even be possible?
Well, so it is certainly possible to have a vaccine at least approved in this year. And the reason that I'm saying that it is possible is because we have 9 vaccines in phase 3 trials. And those are being tested at multiple sites around the world where the infection is really high. For example, South Africa, Brazil, and other countries in Latin America, including Egypt and India. So the infections are really high. And that is the most critical factor in compressing time in phase 3 results coming out. So if everything go fine as it is being planned, then hopefully by November we will have a conclusive data on a couple of these vaccine candidates, and we are really looking forward that at least 1 or 2 would be safe enough to be proposed to the regulatory bodies at the end of this year. So even if vaccine would be approved at the end of this year, and rolling out before Easter would still be possible.
All right. Well, we will talk again, I'm quite sure. Thank you very much for now. Thanks for your time. That's Dr. Mohammed Munir, who is a professor of biomedicine at Lancaster University. Thank you. Just to bring you